Oh, Frank, you can make me so mad. I just want to... Oh my God. Oh my God. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
어릴 때 원했던 어른이 됐나.
So it's not uncommon to get some serious wind out here in the desert every now and then. Yesterday was definitely no different, except that we heard a really big thud. Turns out it was our Spartan Imperial Mansion number 6.
Oh my God!
Which ironically is the next one to get worked on. Usually we have explosions from the mines up on the mountainside there, but this was slightly different, so we went to check it out. Our Spartan restoration expert basically gave us some pointers. We're at a tipping point. We'll see what happens.
So, Frank, what's the game plan here?
We're gonna take these straps here, and right where those leaf springs are, I'm gonna wrap that strap around it, make a little bit of a Y situation. I'm gonna connect the chain to that, hook the chain to the ball on the cat, and gently pull it back until we can tip it back.
Sounds like a plan.
사실은 oh, sometimes wish I knew it too. Fly away from tomorrow.
Go slow, really slow. All right, now we assess the damage. Things look pretty good. The windows are still mostly intact on this one. And there's a couple of like little buckly things like that, but I can't promise that wasn't there before. Probably wasn't. Alex and Frank here from Spiegelworld, working on Circus Town, and today we're getting jacked.
Oh yeah!
So Alex and I are out here today. We're putting jacks under each one of our Spartan Imperial Mansions. We recently had a very big dust devil here in the desert, really big windstorm, and it actually pushed over one of our Spartan Imperial Mansions. So we're just taking some extra precautions. One of our associates at Andy's Trailers, Mr. Andy's down there in New Orleans, he's actually restoring the carousel for us. They're dealing with Hurricane Francine, and he himself has taken steps to batten down the carousel to be able to weather the storm. So I feel like we're essentially doing similar things just to keep these guys safe.
So I get to stand in the shade while Frank's putting them on. This nut keeps it stabilized right there, keeps it from turning. And then you just crank this up and down, and that's what will raise and lower the jack so it can meet the trailer. And then they provide an extra little bolt at the bottom just to make sure it doesn't fall out. So what this does is it gives it a really like firm base to bounce off of, because the tires, of course, bounce. They move. They're supposed to move. They're supposed to move with the roads. So instead, what we're going to be doing is using these jacks to help really give it some stability. So if the wind comes, it pushes on the jacks, hopefully keeping everything perfectly in place. We're still in figuring out mode of where we do want to put these. So they're kind of a little bit everywhere, and we move them around a lot. So this is an easy way for us to move them around and also keep them secure.
So I've gone ahead and placed the other 3 on this trailer here, putting in the 4th here. I always try to find a really sturdy spot. Some of these have a really soft belly pan in between the floor joists, so you definitely don't want to place it on that. This is obviously a part of the frame where it meets the tongue. The thing you got to realize about these, yeah, they're technically jacks, but they are not for lifting. They are for stability only. So once you get to where you get a little bit of resistance and you can't do that anymore, that's good. You do not want the weight of this resting on this, because this is usually just cast aluminum or something like that. Again, stability only. And then they give you a nice secondary nut here just to make sure that this doesn't flex. They are quite the gem, and we're trying to do what we can to preserve them. Mr. Andy's down there in New Orleans, and we're just trying to keep these guys in one piece long enough to get it down there to him to do just that.
So Frank and I are traveling to New Orleans for some meetings, and in true Frank and Alex fashion, we're doing it like Home Alone. So we gotta kind of run to the terminal because we're running late, and we'll let you know how it goes. Bob and weave, Frank, bob and weave. Made it through security. Frank may have dropped the tile back a little bit, but the tiles are fine.
Patted it out.
Right, yeah, like, with my sweater. So hopefully it's not cold there because it's definitely doing its job. Just gotta go make sure the gate exists and then to the bathroom. Trail looks familiar. Oh, thank God, the gate exists. And it's on time, and so are we. So.
We just gotta make sure we don't accidentally go home to Denver.
Oh, dream of that snow. New Orleans is good too. We made it on the plane, and we figured since we're responsible for a town, we can be responsible for this airplane, plus the extra legroom.
Be happy to throw you down the step.
So starting off our day with some brunch in this cute green elevator. Not heating in the elevator. Obviously, we're taking the elevator to go get brunch.
But then we're gonna get straight to work.
Got our eggs Benny three-way. Got this great fried green tomatoes, fried chicken are ready to rock. I'm so fucking hungry. So hungry.
We made it. We gotta go check this thing out. So Andy's Trailers is renovating the carousel for us, and he focuses on renovating these old Airstreams and stuff. There she be. You gotta see these adorable little lights. Look how cute. So cute. So we are once again back with the carousel. This time Ross is going to be joining us, and we actually get to see what the lighting looks like at night.
I'm really anxious to see what he thinks about it because these lights are really cool.
Yeah, they're so itty bitty. They're like teeny tiny baby lights, and they throw so much light. It looked great during the day today, and we're excited to have a little extra bonus meeting with everyone else. And that's a wrap on today's meetings.
Alright, Alex. Do you want to know the video?
And we're finishing the night off with some fantastic cocktails. We're at the Cure, which is really good. Frank had some absinthe and is feeling really good. I had a
Always
couple
good.
of cocktails. We're with the friends. So great meetings, great day. Have a great day tomorrow too.
Very productive.
Super productive. And also very successful at having cocktails.
Amen.
Look, they got trains in New Orleans too. Sound of NIPTON.
Honk, 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 honk. We get it, your dream.
Conduct yourselves accordingly.
Exactly, stay on track. We have a little bit of time before we have to get to the airport, so we decided just to wander around the French Quarter for half hour. Then straight back to work. Little bit of quiet bliss with a cup of tea on a rainy day in New Orleans. How you doing, darling?
I'm great.
Great. We find all of these colors and gardens so inspiring. I mean, obviously we got water here. So gorgeous. Having so much fun. And that's a wrap on our New Orleans trip. We're back in Vegas, headed back to NIPTON.
But I gotta say, it was very productive. We got a lot of questions answered, and progress is moving forward quite nicely.
Yeah, probably the next time we see Andy, it's when the trailer's done.
That's my hope.